This is Helen, aka the Easy Yogi. I'm coming today with you a video upon request to share a little bit about the process of Nasya oil, which is an Ayurvedic practice of a Nasya for nasal. It's an Ayurvedic practice of the use of herbal oil to assist us in cleaning and lubricating our nasal passages. It helps us to open up our sinuses, enhance our sensory organs, our sense of smell, and it also helps us to balance our pathways for prana, which is our breath, which is our breath of life. And so, taking care of the nasal passages is really important. Now, there's two types of ways that we can apply Nasya oil. I use an already pre-made Nasya oil by Banyan Botanicals. My thing is, if it works, I'm not gonna try to make my own. So there's a lot of things I do make. So this is the Nasya oil, which is a nasal oil by Banyan. And there's the simpler way, which is for daily. This helps me especially right now. I'm here in Florida, and pollen is starting to really be around, and so allergies are much more apt. But also, it helps me when I'm going to places, or actually even when I was flying. I used to do this to kind of lubricate the nasal passages, because I was like, okay, hopefully it will trap anything else that's there. So the way that it works is I actually cleanse the nose first with some rose water. So this is just regular self-made rose water. So you can use a Q-tip. And so I put the Q-tip in each side and then I take the Q-tip and I clean on the inside of the nose. So I like to, depending on what time, I like to dry it a little bit real quick before I apply the oil. So I just take like one sheet of toilet paper or something to that effect. I just kind of roll it. I'm sure you'll come up with another way that works for you. And then I just kind of dry the other side. That is the cleaning my nostrils part. Then I take another Q-tip and I just dip in the oil on it, do the other side, like that. And then now, if you're like me, I'm probably thinking, okay, if I'm doing this on a daily basis, that's a lot of Q-tips. So what I generally do, so that I will show you the other way, is I actually take my rose water, clean off like that. So then I just wait for it to be dry, because this helps me, or I can use the piece of toilet paper or the paper and just kind of dry it. And obviously now I had already have oil in there, but all right, this is for educational purposes. So then again, once I've washed my hands with the clean pinky, then I just dab. That's another way to do it, depending on what your feelings are about using Q-tips or anything of that nature. Now I'm wiping off because I have to show you the other traditional way of doing Nasya. And I waited to show you that because a lot of people will not prefer that. But especially, this is useful for going really inside the nasal passages. You're going to tear up. There are certain things that I don't do if there's a sinus infection. If there's a sinus infection, I don't add anything in there. I'm not going to add to the stresses that it's hurt. What I'm trying to do is to prevent one. But when you have one, it's really hard to start to put things in because you don't really know it could get trapped there. So this is something I do not do. if there's anything going on. I try to maintain a certain lifestyle and practice so that that doesn't happen. But if that does happen, then I have to take care of that on its own. So with Nasya, this you actually be using a dropper, and you could use like 3 to 5 drops of Nasya oil. And basically, this is going to go in the nasal passages. So I have to show you. I don't like it. I do the regular run every day, but there's times where I feel that it really needs it. Florida, unfortunately, has been really dry. Lately, we've had cold weather. It's also unusual for us compared to the rest of the year. So everything has been dry. I've been doing extra oil for everything, my fingers, my everything. So I can only imagine how dry it is, my nasal passages and my sinuses. So basically, let me try to turn around so you can see. Since I'm doing it on the video, I'm doing it this way, but sometimes I actually lay on the edge of the bed and put my head back so it's really back, and then insert this like that. All right, so like I told you, it makes you teary-eyed for that to go in. And a lot of times you also taste the flavor of that in the back of the throat. And honestly, the way that the Ayurveda practice is that pretty much everything that we're putting on or out should be something that we can also eat. So you always see the ingredients are usually things that you have in your kitchen, maybe unless there's some specific herbs that are not available close or nearby. So anywho, I hope that this was helpful for you. Please message me or let me know of any questions, and I can appropriately create a video for that. All right. So to a regular Nasya practice and weathering the pollen and the nature and the things that our nasal passages have to endure.